Okay, so it looks like I'm back, you guys. I'm sorry about that. I hate that that happens because that really gets on my nerves, to be honest. I don't know how to pin this though. Let's see, pin message. There we go. Figured it out. All right, there we go. And then let's go to multi-stream so I can see the multi-stream. And again, welcome back, you guys. I'm so sorry about the drop, but we are back here and we are back live. And I'm glad that you guys, at least some of you, have already returned. Hi, Connor. I have no idea. My stream keeps dropping. It just drops. I don't get any indication. And it doesn't tell me what happened. So I never know. I just am told that my stream dropped and that I'm not streaming anymore. So, hey, Andy, are you still back out there too? Because I've got the Pansit Bihon, or the Pansit up to talk about Pansit. And Amy, yay, welcome back to you, lovely. Again, thanks guys for bearing with my technical difficulties. As soon as I could, I got back on, but yeah. So, welcome back again. Mwah, muchos besos, everyone. And welcome back. Let's see here. I hope that I'm not dropping again. It looks like my strength is strong. Let me see here. So, Andy, are you here? I hope she is. If she's not, then I guess we could talk about it, but I really wanted to discuss it with her too, since she has the experience with it. Girl, technology glitches and you're well worth the wait. Oh, mwah. Thank you so much. You guys are so awesome. Oh, passing out hugs. Yes. So let's see here. Oh, Andy, I hope you're back. I've got it up. I'll put it on the back burner for a moment. We'll look at Pancit Recipe Filipino shortly, but let me see. So I do love. Oh, and I want to show you guys the lumpia because, to hear about lumpia. Ooh, Connor, I'm looking at some dinner-worthy crescent rings. Oh yeah, did you guys get your crescent rings? The crab rangoon crescent ring that you guys usually have. I know I was thinking about you today. I was like, I wonder what he had for Thanksgiving. I want to come to his house. Hey, Andy, you're back. Yay. All right. So, real quick, we're going to look at these titles. Sweet Hawaiian Barbecue Chicken Crescent Ring. Mac and Cheese Crescent Ring. Buffalo Chicken. And I would do the Buffalo Chicken Crescent Ring. Cheesy chicken and broccoli. I would do all of these, though. Who am I kidding? Taco crescent ring. I would try that one. Chicken bacon Alfredo stuffed crescent ring. What? The what? Oh, man, you guys. Pesto chicken crescent ring. That sounds really good. Some people don't like pesto, though. I don't understand why. Chicken cordon bleu chicken ring. Spicy Italian chicken crescent ring. That would be delightful. Chicken pot pie. That looks so chicken pot pie. Bacon cheeseburger crescent ring. Ooh, y'all. Ooh. Italian meatball stuffed crescent ring. And pizza crescent ring. Oh, the pizza crescent ring sounds so delectable. Okay, so enough of me looking at these criminal foods. Can I save that? Did I get that? Okay, so anyway, let's look at... So the pancit noodles that I'm used to using, Andy, are with these more brown. Let me see here. Okay, see how it looks a little bit more brown? And I've seen that those are usually, I think they're called pancit canton. Let me look. Thank you for sharing my stream, Keith Morrell. I really appreciate it. Mwah, muchos besos. You monder further. I really appreciate it. Chow mein. It's not chow mein. It's pancit. Yes. So, yes, indeed. You've got this browner noodle. And then you said, ooh, pineapple chicken and coconut milk. I love that. I love anything in coconut. Like rice, chicken, beef, shrimp, fish. What? Let me see here. Sometimes our stomachs are just not big enough to fit all the deliciousness. And you know, the word deliciousness, I think it has like 13 or 14 letters. It's long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I was right there in the middle. So it has 13 letters. I am a person who is really fascinated by multi syllabic words, and multi, like, long words are always awesome to me. I'm not very good at that one game. What's it called that you play? Not Scattergories, but I think it's Scrabble. That's it. I knew it started with an S. I couldn't think of which one. I'm not a big person with Scrabble, but I love big, huge words. So if you know of any big words that are like, I usually turn my nose up at anything below 12 letters, but like if you know of any cool words, you can just throw them in the chat at random moments, anytime. I love it. And yes, sometimes our stomachs are just not big enough to fit all of the deliciousness. I could eat the heck out of it though. Let me look at, pork sig sig. Okay, so this looks like a good, panaslang panoy. Panlasang panoy. Okay, I've been on this page before and looked at their foods before. Let me see. And you said, it was on the other chat. You said you said with the rice noodles. So let me look. Pansit bihon. Yes. So yours are more like these rice noodles or like this rice noodles. Is that the kind that you make? Either way, either one. I grew up with the first, the prior, but this one is delightful as well. I mean, you can't go wrong. You've got noodles, vegetables, meat. Everything is fresh, yeah, except for the noodles, unless you make them. But everything is really, really fresh and really, really good. Yeah, rice vermicelli or cellophane noodles, onion, garlic, cabbage, carrots, chicken breast, Chinese sausages. I love them. They are so good. Chicken broth, soy sauce, salt and pepper, and lemons or calamansi limes. So yeah, guys, this recipe is absolutely delightful, and it's totally like healthy and good. So yeah. And Andy, now I'm thinking about making pancit. I have to go to the international food market that's here in my area, though, because anything that I would like to cook, down to the lumpia. Oh, we're going to look at lumpia right quick. Lumpia. Let's see. So I make lumpia pork. And then I also do, and we'll look at the different ones. So the pork lumpia are like, generally speaking, you'll roll it. It'll be about like this long, which this long is, how many inches is this long? I have to have a tape measure around here somewhere. Oh, there's a ruler. Okay, so let me see here. These are the inches sides. So I'd say a pork lumpia generally will be about 5 inches long when you roll it, and then you cut it in half. So they look like little cigars. And I'm sitting here looking at these. Oh, let's see how she makes her lumpia. Because I'm always critical. Okay, so first of all, I use a round lumpia wrapper. I don't know anything about these little square things that she's using, but yeah. But where's the filling? Is that it? Okay. And you can make either a pork or you can make one that's vegetable with meat, or yeah, ours is a round wrapper, so I have no idea. But you still roll it up. You make the filling and you roll it up the same way. And then I use what my mom used to use. She would make a paste, and the paste would be of flour and water. And so she would sit there and use that to help seal the edge of the lumpia. And then you've got that delightful, oh gosh, it's like it's got a sweet heat, and it's so delicious. I call it mayploy sauce. I make my own sometimes because sometimes you don't have enough. So you've got different things that you can put together to make it. So I love it. It's so good. So those are let me see. Anybody else making one? Crispy Filipino lumpia. See, these are some lumpia with filling. Yeah. Dang, I deep fry mine. I don't put them in a pan like that. Okay, so let's see. They have ground pork, ground beef. Okay, I never considered ground beef too. Soy sauce, sesame oil, hot chili oil. Okay, so you can put whatever you like in your lumpia. For my pork, I like to add. Andy, you ever made lumpia before? I like to add water chestnuts to mine, like julienne water chestnuts. It adds a nice crunch to the meat. And then I like to put enoki mushrooms in mine. I don't know why, but either the oyster, no, yes, enoki. So I love the enoki flavor, and that to me is like so delightful. So, okay, so we've got some onion here. Oh, you're making it smaller. I don't think I put onion. Oh, see, and I don't put mung bean sprouts in mine either. You know, when I eat Asian cuisine, I do not like bean sprouts. My mom never ever used bean sprouts growing up, and she called it filler. And she was like, I don't want filler in my food. I want to eat my food. So I kind of grew up with a snobby stance about it. But it's true, and it's honest. Okay, so I'll show you guys how it is with the round ones. But of course, the square ones are very basic and simple. And everyone brushes or closes their lumpia different. We never did the brush with egg. We did the flour and water. So let me see the first one. Sometimes I'll use curry in mine. Really? This makes me want chicken lo mein. Doesn't it though, Connor? Chicken lo mein does sound really good right now. I have been waiting to try cooking with curry. Oh, Amy, you're going to have to watch it because sometimes curry is really upsetting to people's stomachs. Google it. Like, why do I feel sick after eating curry? So try a little bit first. Don't try like a whole pot of something because I just want to, yeah, curry. Some people can't eat curry and they'll feel ill, violently ill after they eat it. So I don't know. I Googled it and that's what I came up with. So, but I hope that you're able to. That looked good. Those lumpia. Looks like she used egg roll wrappers. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking, Andy. I was like, those look like egg roll wrappers, but I don't want to poo-poo it because what if it isn't, you know? And they certainly didn't fry like egg roll wrappers. So let me see here. What is that? Oh, I can't watch that yet. I'm going to look at that in a second. That looked like decadent goodness. But yes, I've rolled many lumpia and egg rolls. Man, lumpia is so good. Lumpia is so good. And when you have a group of people just sitting in there, and like generally speaking, in lumpia, in Pinoy culture, when it's time to have a large meal with a large gathering, then you've got the ladies in the kitchen and some men, and we're just sitting around talking, and everybody's rolling lumpia. And then you come out with this huge mound of lumpias, and then we farm it all out to people. So you can't go home. And then I don't know what it is. I swore when I was a kid they must have sprinkled a little crack in there because man, you start eating those lumpia and you just can't stop. Like you just eat them back to back and you'll be like, oh my God, I'm so stuffed. And you still eat more. Like you can't help it. It's so delightful. And you could put shrimp in there. Ooh, let me see the Filipino pork lumpia. I've seen that one. I thought maybe they'd say a shrimp lumpia. Oh, you guys, I can't even express. I wish you could just jump into my house while I was growing up and just taste this delectable goodness that is the lumpia. See, these are the spring roll. Oh, I guess somebody is playing some music. Oh, they were just happy that they were showing it with the music. That was fun though. I thought it was going to be like a, hey, I made this. Like, look, like, anyway, so let's see here. I saw something that looked delectable and I wanted to try there. No, is that it? Yes, that's it. So let me see this real quick, you guys. It looked really good. 6 fast, easy holiday recipes. What the what? Okay, so I'm just that nosy. Where? Wow, wasabi nutmeg. I do like wasabi, you guys. Tapenade bread cups, caprese pizza bites, cracker snackers, loaded mini goat cheese logs, socially distant perfect bites, pine cone cheese ball. Wow, that's a lot. Dang it, I thought they were going to show that one recipe that I wanted to see. Okay, so let's just look at it here because I was. Oh no, this isn't it. I thought I saw somebody dip something in the thing and it looked all delectable and delicious. So that's not the one. Ooh, white chicken enchiladas. Okay, so we just ate today. Well, I haven't eaten yet, but we just kind of ate today. And I'm going to look at this white chicken enchilada because it looks so good. Oh, you can make turkey enchiladas, you guys. And I just bought enchilada sauce. What? Oh, I feel like I'm totally winning right now. And you know what? Somebody told me this just the other day in the grocery store. I was talking when I got the enchilada sauce, and I tell him, I said, yeah, I have to get this because he said something like making enchiladas. So I was like, yeah, I have to get this because a friend of mine made me some enchiladas, made me venison and chicken, and they were a little bit dry, but they weren't bad. But I was like, I thought that enchiladas were more saucy. And the guy was like, yeah, well, let me give you a tip. I use the rotisserie chicken, yeah, and then I simmer the chicken in the sauce for a little bit before I put it in the enchiladas. And then I pour more enchilada sauce over it. It makes perfect sense. And I'm sitting here looking at this dry chicken sitting here looking all innocent and it doesn't even know it's in trouble. But if you took that dry bird and sauteed it and simmered it in the I didn't even know, y'all. I had no idea. White chicken enchiladas. What the what? Okay, and I have cheese too. I could make this tomorrow too. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, I am down for the white chicken enchiladas. How many of you would try that? And if you do try it, let me know what you think. Start small, work your way to more. Yes. I go with my instincts. I get feelings when it's a day and I can push up to eat something. Yes. I hope you have many more days like that, Amy. I use spicy food sometimes now to challenge my body to heal, but I have to pick my battles in the right moments or ouch. Yeah, I don't. And you know, one food that I have trouble eating, you guys, is eggs. Like, I like egg salad. Yeah, like I put a little squirt of mustard in there to make it really top notch. But I really like a simple egg, mayo, and a squirt of mustard, and that's my egg salad. Where the difficulty comes is with the fried eggs, because if someone else fries it for me, I can eat it over easy, or actually I like it over medium, where the yolk is still kind of runny, but the white is cooked. And yeah, but sometimes if I eat it scrambled, then it makes me just feel violently ill in the back of my throat. Like I'll take the last bite of it and then I have to go take care of some business because I don't know why. So sometimes I'm on eggs, sometimes I'm off of them. Or I like them hard fried, you know, like with the edges all crisp and delectably flaky and browned. Like those are so good. And then I don't know. You guys. Sometimes I'm on eggs and sometimes I can't even, I don't eat them. Sometimes I'll eat them. My recent favorite way to make scrambled eggs would be, or no, not scrambled, kind of swirled, because I didn't scramble it. When I make my swirled eggs, I like to sprinkle taco seasoning over it. I don't know if you guys have ever tried that, but if you've never tried it in your life, usually I'll sprinkle onion powder over my eggs and a little salt and pepper. But lately I've been sprinkling the salt and pepper, yeah, but then I'll put a little taco seasoning over it. It gives it such a different kick, and you're like, wow, this is totally simple. But if you've been doing that your whole life, then you know how good it is. Okay. I just figured this out, so I feel like, you know, you guys should need sharing. Let me see here. I even made the crab rangoon egg roll style. What? I never thought of that. Andy. Yes. Once I get the lumpia wrappers, I'm going to totally do that. And Andy, I'm going to go ahead and make I don't know if you've ever done this. It's the Philly cheesesteak and like Philly cheese and steak and put it in a lumpia wrapper. Oh my God. That is so decadent and so delightfully delicious. It's so good. That's the only lumpia that I eat with ketchup. And it's so terrible. I know. Why would I eat a Philly cheesesteak with ketchup? I don't know. But when I'm eating it in a lumpia style, oh my God, it's so good. And I just dip it in ketchup. What? All right, crab rangoon. We got to go look at that again, you guys. I am so loving that crab rangoon. I am so addicted to that. And I wish somebody I knew would sit there and help me and make me some crab rangoon so I can eat the hell out of it. I am not kidding, you guys. Ooh, this is a recipe for the... that's not what I was trying to do. Okay, so close this again. And then... Where did it go? Did you take me? Oh, they took me back to the top of the page. Oh, shenanigans. I call shenanigans. It's around here somewhere, I think. Ah, there it is. Oh, that wasn't the one. Filipino style spaghetti. Finally, I will see because I have a suspicion that it's very sugary. Yep. Is that a 1/4 or a 3/4 cup of brown or white sugar? Okay, guys, this is one of the things that I can't do for my heritage is that sweet spaghettis. I am not down for that. But it's not bad. I just have always grown up eating it savory. Savory, savory, savory. Same with chili. We talked about this before, and so I just feel bad, but I can't get down with it. Adventures in Lumpia. Okay, so we were talking about something else now. See, that was the dippy thing. And then you put the chocolate over it, and then what does it turn into? Sprinkle nuts, put it in the refrigerator. Aha, and you stack them. That's what. I get it. All right, I get it. All right, so crab rangoon. I had just thought of no-bake chocolate cookies. They called them poo cookies where I grew up, or haystacks. Or are you talking about the lo mein noodle haystacks or the oatmeal drop cookies? Oatmeal chocolate. Wow, no-bake chocolate cookies. Let me look at that. See? Chocolate oatmeal. Chocolate cookies. Let's have a look, shall we? Okay, yeah, no bake cookies. You know what? These always look like those Rice Krispie treat covered cookies. I think they're called Star Crunch that Little Debbie has in the store. These look like Little Debbie's to me, like the Star Crunch. And when I was a kid, I loved the Star Crunch. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Here we go. Easy no bake cookies. All right, so let's see if I have these. So can I make them? Butter, always delightful. Sugar, sucre, milk, cocoa powder, and stir. Wait, okay, well, I guess you're not baking it. You got to melt it somehow, right? I was like, wait a second, there's heat. Vanilla, peanut butter, and stir. I love trivets, you guys. I collect trivets. So if you ever see an awesome trivet, just send me a link. I'll buy it. I love trivets. Look at these cookies. And then I've heard them called poo cookies. To be kind, I've heard the not so kind poo cookies. I've heard drop cookies. Definitely no bake cookies. I like mine kind of squished a little bit. Like I like them to be a little bit more, like thinner. That looks good though. I totally would eat that. I haven't had those. Ooh, no bake chocolate oatmeal bars. Stop the presses. What the whats? Let me see what they're doing. Let me see here. No bake chocolate oatmeal cookies, and I have a bit of a special relationship. She said, I love how easy they are. Okay, so you line the baking dish with parchment paper. Melt butter and brown sugar. Stir in vanilla. Mix in the oats. Cook over low heat. Pour half of the oat mixture. Okay, so you pour half of the oat mixture. To make the filling, melt the peanut butter and chocolate chips together in a small microwave-safe bowl and stir until it's smooth. Man, I guess they put nuts in it too, huh? It looks like they got peanuts in there. To me, look at that. Doesn't it look like a peanut? But it could be an oatmeal. It could easily be an oatmeal. They do look good, don't they? Oh my gosh. I used to go to a bakery that had ones that were so delicious. To be honest, Amy, as long as somebody else made it, I think everything looks delectable. Now, I love to cook, but sometimes when I cook, I don't eat what I make. And I feel kind of sad about that. But then I know that the next day will be a new day, and I will absolutely eat it. Vanilla Magic Custard Cake. Now, is this supposed to be like that jiggle cake? No, but what do you think about Vanilla Magic Custard Cake? Now, I will tell you I love gooey bars. Let me look at this and see how they make it. It might be like the gooey bars. Have you guys ever heard gooey bars? It's like yellow cake, and it's like some kind of condensed, I don't know how they do it, but it's like you have to eat like slivers of it. You can't just chaw on it because it's so thick and gooey and delightful. Okay, so this looks good. So far, so good. And then milk. Oh, and you have to fold it into this. And it doesn't look really great yet, guys. But I guess it's custard, so it's not supposed to be stellar. And that cooks in 3, and it cooks how long? Well, it takes 60 minutes to prepare. It's vegetarian. It serves 10. Looks good. All right, so what was I... Darn it, what was I just talking about? 3-ingredient chocolate fudge. You guys, I had some fudge the other day and it was delectable. I'm very persnickety about my fudge, and this didn't, like, sometimes you eat it and it's kind of grainy, kind of separated. This stuff was milk chocolatey melting delight. I mean, it was absolutely it was milk chocolate with a touch of dark chocolate. So it wasn't terribly too chocolatey, but it was great. And I ate it and I savored it as every bite, and I mourned the loss of that last piece. Yes, I think it was oatmeal, Amy. It's fun to try to find others cooking different with each person's flair and magic. Yeah, it is. And like I said, I love it. If somebody else makes it, it doesn't matter if it's like Rice Krispie bars. I love it if somebody else makes it. Ooh, better than anything cake. If it's better than anything, let me know. Vegetarian as well. Cake mix, eggs. How is it vegetarian with the eggs? Well, I guess it depends on what level vegetarian. Water. But they do have substitutes for the eggs if you don't use that. I think prunes is a substitute, and they have some others as well. Oh. Caramel, eh? Sweetened condensed milk? Goodness gracious. Oh, I can feel my diabetes that I don't have developing. Ooh, Cool Whip. Oh, toffee bits are so good, you guys. I don't know about better than anything, but it's damn good looking. I haven't had condensed milk in I don't know how long. The sweetened condensed milk? That just sounds like, whew. Whew. I want to have a liver-beaties. I don't want no diabetes. Oh, guys, this cake looks delightful. Hold up. Okay, don't cheat me. It's only 1 minute and 6 seconds. Come on. Look at it, you guys, in full color. This looks delectable, especially the icing. I'm totally craving the icing right now. That's that icing that you can lick it and then kind of savor it. Delectable, you guys. Thumbs up already. Oh, I would lick the bowl. Oh, I would lick the crap out of that bowl. Hot water, really? Is that what makes it really thick like that? Technique. Andy, have you ever made a cake with the boiling water added to it? I've never done that before. It's always like some type of room temperature. Look at that delightful. Oh my God. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, you guys, I am making this cake. Who said no? I said yes. Life is what you bake of it. Oh, I love it. You guys. Oh, oh. That right there, I'm saving it and I'm gonna watch it again. What in the what? That looks so good. Did y'all see what I saw? Thank you for liking the stream, Steve Howard. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. You're my nerf herder. Mwah. Very cool. Thank you for sharing. Um, I always appreciate that too. It means so much. Thank you very much. Let's see here. I have not had fudge in a long time, and that looks good. Yes. I'm tough on myself when cooking. We could cook the exact same thing, everything. I'll choose yours. Aw. You know, I'm the same way, so it would totally work out perfectly because we would both be like, oh no, yours totally hands down. And you'd be like, yours totally hands down. And then we'd have to pull like Amy in and be like, so what do you think? Yeah, ringlead people into it. That would be great though if we had like a cook-off of some sort and just kind of had friends and family and they could enjoy the food and stuff like that. Like that would be cool, yeah. Oh, it'd be great if the living room could gather like that. Chocolate, oh my. Yes, yes. Oh yeah, my that's what makes it difficult. That's why I want to do the cooking videos because my cousin, for example, she'll ask me. I make this stuff called chicken afritada, and let me see if I can pull that up. Okay, so chicken afritada Filipino, it comes out differently depending on how the volume. If you've got a lot of potatoes, that's going to soak up any kind of like salty type spice, along with if you got a bunch of chicken in there. The meat's also going to soak up the salt. And if you've got 4 pounds of chicken versus 6 pounds of chicken, or if you've got, 1 pound of potatoes versus 4 pounds, it just really depends. And I've never made a standard must have 10 potatoes this size, must have 4 chicken thighs this size. Sometimes it's chicken salad, sometimes it's chicken poop. You never know. So what happens though is that she goes by the recipe and then she's like, it didn't work. And I'm like, okay, but if you do more or less of something, because I eyeball, I'm an eyeballer, and I'll sprinkle until my ancestors tell me to stop, like, stop, that's enough. And then I'll stop. But to be honest, whenever I'm cooking, I taste as I go. Now, I don't use the same spoon. I'm very sanitary about it. But yeah, I have plastic spoons and okay, it needs this or it needs that. So, for me, I don't know, Andy, you probably are the same way where, maybe you had the exact recipes, but sometimes when you're outside the box, you have to try it as you go. So basically, afritada is a Filipino dish of tomato-based stewed chicken with carrots, potatoes, and bell peppers, cooked slowly until the meat falls off the bone. This recipe is made richer and creamier with added cheese and potted meat. Huh? Okay, that's an apostinator. But, like I said, that's the beauty of the Philippines is that just like we have over 300 different dialects that are spoken in that country, you can have over 1 million different ways you're making your chicken afritada. Like I add special ingredients to mine. I personally, to the afritada, will add ginger to it, and I will add a mess of ginger to it. It is so delightful. But here it looks like they said to add potted meat, which is absolutely insane to me right now. I'm just like, but I've never had it. But potted meat, we looked at that yesterday, you guys. Didn't we? So I don't know, but I'm not going to say that it's nasty. I'm just going to say that that's not how I grew up making it. And so anyway, chicken afritada You guys, it's quite delightful, and I really wish that I could share that meal with you guys because I'm looking for the potted meat. Maybe that's what the thickener is in there, but basically, I make mine with chicken, bell pepper, potatoes, tomatoes, ginger, and oh man, and some tomato sauce. Pardon me, my throat was getting a little bit scratchy. And it generally comes out looking just about like this. And you serve it over rice. You guys, seriously, if you want something that will stick with you and make you feel like you don't want to get a drink because if you drink anything, it'll wash the flavor out of your mouth, it's absolutely delightful. And like I said, I used to be embarrassed making Filipino dishes for people. And now I'm like, hey, you want to try something Philippine? Oh, yeah, and peas. It's got peas in it. I don't put carrots in it because I don't like cooked carrots, generally speaking. Yeah, I don't put I don't put carrots. I just recently started eating carrots, actually. So yeah, that's a new thing for me. All right, so chicken afritada. Let me look here. Ooh, pineapple chicken afritada. I never thought of that. Okay, so the bell peppers, yes. Oh yeah, it's red bell pepper that you can put green bell pepper in it too, but I use the red bell pepper. I've never put carrots in it. I've never put the red onion in it, but maybe the red onion is complemented with the pineapple, perhaps. Okay, tomato puree, pineapple syrup, soy sauce. I've never made it like this before. Interesting. I would try it. I really like it with the ginger, though, you guys. That is absolutely my delight and my favorite. Ooh, that kind of looks good, y'all. That kind of looks good, y'all. That actually looks good, y'all. I'm going to try it. I'm not one of those people that's super critical of other people's recipes unless it's just like, stop, just stop. But if it's different than mine and it looks interesting, I'll totally take it. I'll totally try it. Oh gosh, you guys. So anyway, let me look through. She said I could struggle with through taste testing. I would love to try Andy's food though. I can't even say that I'm a chef. I mean, I've had years and years of cooking for people, but oh, you guys, pre-COVID, like actually way pre-COVID, I used to have dinner parties at my apartment, and we ate because I made a low table like Asian style out of plywood. And you'd be so surprised. People have no idea what plywood, when you cover it with a tablecloth, you have no idea it's plywood. Because it was like last minute and I had a whole bunch of guests coming over and it was for a dinner party. So I made my Italian chicken and my French green beans. But anyway, so we sat at the table and I would have like totally just food and people would eat. And it just makes me feel good to feed people. And that's one of my favorite pastimes. I shouldn't enjoy it as much as I do, but I do. I feel like when you give someone food, like it's like a hug for the inside of their body. You know what I'm saying? Like good food. Ah, so good. Yes. A recipe is just a guide and an outlet for you to create something awesome. Absolutely, Andy. And if you do videos, you should totally say that because, oh man, it is. That's what I don't understand about people who are like some people, they're like, if I don't have exactly what this recipe wants, like I had a friend who was making tacos, right? And they looked in their pantry and they had everything for the tacos except for the taco seasoning. And so this happened to me twice, actually. And my cousin and my friend, and they were both like, I don't have any taco seasoning. And I'm like, okay. So what do I do to make tacos? And I'm like, well, first of all, thank you for calling me, because I'm like, okay, quick critical thinking. And I was like, cumin, do you have cumin? You got garlic? You got, garlic powder, onion powder? Do you have salt, pepper? Like really the cumin is the one. And maybe some chili powder. And I think roughly You got it, you know? And so, anyway, they're all like, yeah, I have this. Yeah, I have this. And so it's really cool, just to be able to think outside of the box quickly in an emergency situation. And yeah. And then, like I said, when you look at recipes, my cousin, she's very adamant about writing down. Oh, did you put like it's distracting because I'll cook and then I'll taste it and I'll say, oh, this needs some more. So then I'll grab whatever it is it needed and I'll put a bit more and she'll, how much of that did you add? And I'm just like, this, like, hold on. Roughly, and then I have to get a measuring spoon, yeah? And this is love, because if I don't love you, I'm not doing all this extra K-wrap. So I scoop it out with the measuring spoon. I go, it looks like it's roughly like I added this, but imagine her writing on the back of a paper plate. She already put that I put 2 teaspoons of salt, and then I added another tablespoon. Does she put all that I don't even know. So anyway, long story short, that you're so right about that. And it takes... And you know what else I realized about myself, Andy, and you too? If you can cook, I mean, especially if you cook well, you're also a scientist and an alchemist as well. Like, seriously, think about it. You're combining different things to create something new and something different. And some people just can't do it. Some people will turn water into a gas because they'll sit there and make it evaporate by boiling it to death. Like, seriously. I don't know how you burn water. I don't know how you burn a pot, but it happens. So, when I start thinking lowly about myself, like sometimes I'll be like, man, I'm not as smart as, Neil deGrasse Tyson or somebody like that, or Stephen Hawking, he's freaking genius. I wish I had a portion. But then I remember, I'm like, yeah, but I can really throw down in the kitchen, and that's mixing different items together to create something completely magically different. So yeah, I always remember that. I've had to change some family recipes because can't have seafood. Oh, what do you usually do to substitute the seafood? And hold on, let me think. Like, for example, say shrimp fried rice, I would be like, okay, I just put chicken, but you don't really change the spices too much. Wow. So what do you do if it's definitely a seafood and then the spicing and everything that's in there? Sorry, the bottom of my foot just started itching. If you guys, does that mean you're getting money? Nah, that's the palm of your hand. But anyway, yeah. So what do you do if the ingredients and everything are very geared towards having like a seafood as opposed to... What's an example? I'm curious. Like meatloaf? No, because meatloaf is not made out of seafood. Do they have a seafood meatloaf? Let me look. I am so curious. Seafood meatloaf. Sorry, I'm just typing with one hand like I have all day. Seafood meatloaf. Shut the front door. Shut the front door. Let me see this. No, I don't see. Ooh, crab boil appetizer. Oh, I have to look at this, you guys. I'm so sorry. They pulled me in. Look at that delectable crab boil appetizer. Do they make it? Do they show you how to make it? Can they show you how to make it? Oh my gosh, you guys. So is it rolled into something? It's not coated. Say what? Say quoi? Okay, guys, I have to make this one too. I am going to the store to get some lump crab meat, right? Ooh. You guys, that looks so good. Okay. Andy, disgusting, disgusting. You don't even want to try it. Clam chowder, you could do potato ham chowder instead. Oh, yeah. Okay, and potato ham chowder is really tasty. I keep the seasoning the same. I would use beef, chicken, or kielbasa. Kielbasa is good. I'm sitting in my head now. I'm like thinking about that. But this crab boil appetizer, y'all, I am not lying to you. This is going down. It's going down like a ton of lead. I'm telling you, in an ice storm, it's slipping and sliding. I'm tearing. Ooh. Yay! Oh, I'll probably have to look at that then. Ooh, y'all. Oh, I looked at this yesterday. Buffalo chicken sheet pan nachos. Y'all, you know I must want some buffalo chicken because, ooh, taco meatloaf? That looks all special and good. Taco meatloaf. Let me see what that is. That looks good. I would eat a taco meatloaf. Hmm. Okay, so what's in the taco meatloaf? Here we go. Let's see. Oh, olive oil, yellow onion, bell pepper, garlic cloves, jalapeno or serrano, chili powder, kosher, Mexican oregano, cumin, sirloin, tomatoes, ground chuck, Italian breakfast sausage or chorizo, 2 eggs, breadcrumbs, corn kernels, cheddar cheese, and scallions. That sounds pretty doable. It doesn't look difficult at all. But I didn't see, how come I thought I saw corn in there? I see corn. Did I not see corn on the list? Oh, right here, corn kernels. Okay. Right there before at the very end. I totally missed it. My bad. Sorry, I had a piece of hair on my shirt. Ah! Cracker Barrel meatloaf? Now, I don't know Cracker Barrel meatloaf, but so far everything from Cracker Barrel is actually delightful. Plant based nuggets? Ah, plant based chicken. You know what? I don't know anything about plant based nuggets. Let me have a look at this. Where's the picture? It was moving a minute ago. No. Ah, so I guess we'll have to look at the little picture because here it is. We've got oil, you've got water, and then those are the you add oil and water, and then you plant-based milk and breadcrumbs. Oh, so these like chicken nuggets? I would try it. I mean, it would be a different. I would remember that I wasn't eating chicken, but still, I would try it. Yeah. You never know. It might be like, oh, dang, these are the best plant based nuggets I've ever had in my life, ever in life. Ooh, elk meatloaf. My friend said that if he could find some elk, he would help me out and let me have an elk. Magic meatloaf recipe. Okay, guys, let me ask a question because I'm seeing something already that's disturbing to me. Um, so I don't know about a boiled egg in my meatloaf. What do y'all? What's your opinion? Like I like meatloaf, yeah, but I don't want a boiled egg in it. Like cut it. Let me see what it looks like. They said, "Can I make a meatloaf sandwich with this recipe?" Yeah. Oh, the trick to making the meatloaf recipe sandwich worthy is to pack the meat texture mixture tighter. I didn't know that. Do I have to use the egg? Yeah, I mean it looks good, but I don't want the egg. I'm picky about my eggs. But it looks interesting though. Goodness. Oh, there it is. Oh, wait, did they have it here? Did I miss it? I thought that they showed it. Where is it? The video pops up after. There it is. Oh, and it's just a quick video. No, I don't like ads. I hate ads. Growl, growl, gritch. Okay, so I don't know about that. And you know what, you guys, to be fair though, I've never made meatloaf before, so I am interested. My mom used to use oatmeal as a filler. What do you guys use if you've made it before? Like they just use crackers in here, but my mom used to use oat. Did they just put milk in that? Are you supposed to put milk in your I didn't know you put milk in meatloaf. What? Are you supposed to put milk in your meatloaf? I am shook right now, y'all. They put some milk in there. Did you see that? Shut the front door. I thought the juices. What? Stop. Stop. Oh, stop it. I never thought of taco meatloaf before. Oh, I could go Mexican corn on that Mexican corn on the cob. That is elote. And we're going to look at that. Let me put it in search real quick before I forget. Elote recipe. Yes. Okay, let me go back to let me get we got some smoked sausage kielbasa style the other day and had it baked with mashed potatoes. Ooh, that sounds good. Instead of crab, I would use chicken. Okay. Chicken rangoon. Never thought of it. There you go. Let me see here. Instead of crab, I would use chicken. Go for Mexican corn on the cob. Andy, I love elote. We're going to look at this first one over here. Crackers. Oh, you use crackers for filling? And then like Ritz, or you can use breadcrumbs. Yeah, I did see that. Panko for Andy. They use the milk as a binder instead of liquid eggs. Oh! Thank you. Because I was just like, what? My mind was blown. I don't know if you could see that. But, and I think that in chat we had mentioned this before, and Steve mentioned that he made meatloaf with crushed pork rinds. And so I was like, at first I was like, why would you use? And I was like, okay, I see that as a filler. I get it. So there's so many different ways. Wow. See, I would have used egg. I would not have thought of the panko. But that sounds really good too. I just grew up with the oatmeal and I like biting into the little bits of oatmeal. Oddly, I think about oatmeal like sweet because I eat breakfast oatmeal. But then when it's in the meatloaf, it didn't bother me at all. But you guys, let's go ahead and look at this elote. Mexican grilled corn. OMG! Exclamation point, y'all. It's supposed to be crema, not mayonnaise. You guys, this is so delightful. I could taste it right now. You put the cheese mixture all over the grilled corn. See, it's different. You use crema and then lime juice. Oh, you guys. Cilantro. Well, and people make their elote different because sometimes they put that tajin on top. Tajin. And that's like a tamarind type topping. So good. I wish that they could tell me again. Oh, they mixed it. See? Sour cream or Mexican crema. It's supposed to be crema. Oh, and I love it when they do the Mexican street corn in a bowl. That means that they did all the hard work for you and took it off of the cob. This looks so good. Oh, y'all. Goodness gracious. Amy. Oh, no, it was Andy who mentioned it. Andy. And you know what? And I had this at a place in Washington, D.C. I forgot the name of the brewery, but they brewed gin there. I don't know why I thought the shot glass was right here next to me. Or actually, it was a drinking glass that you got. I don't know what the fancy name for it is, but it's the short drinking glass. And they had elote, and I promise you, it was so delectable. I think what they did was they put it, they roasted it, and then I think they dipped it in this chicken broth, like a very flavorful, like a grilled like over coals, and that kind of a chicken flavor, or maybe cooked in a stone oven, just really such a robust flavor. And then you could like it was maybe mixed with butter, yeah. And then they put the crema on top, and then put the elote over it, and then they put the tagine over it. Oh my God. And then the lime juice. You guys, let me tell you something. It was so good. Somebody came up and we were sitting at the bar, my friend and I sat there and he was like trying to get a drink and we were like, have you had the elote? And he was like, no, I haven't. And it was like a pub crawl type deal. So I know he was hungry. And so I was like, would you like to try one of these? Because what they did was they took a whole one and they cut it into 4 pieces. So I said, would you like one of these? And he was like, oh no, I couldn't. I said, don't be polite, honey. Go ahead and take one. And he was like, well, I don't want to take your, stop being polite. Take one. So he took one and he took a bite out of it and he was like, oh my God, I have to. And he ordered right there. He ordered a plate. They were so delectable. The place was called Verde Puerta, or maybe it was Rojo. No, Verde. So it was the green door. And when I tell you that, oh wait, it wasn't a brewery. We went to a brewery. Ha ha! We went to a brewery and then we walked next door to go and have, and it was the Green Door. So if you're in DC, if they're still open, go to the Green Door. Get the elote. It's really good. You will slap somebody's mama because it was delightful. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's a new hairstyle. What do you guys think? I meant to ask you guys if I got excited and forgot, but I decided to wear my hair differently today. So I was just gonna, I've never worn it with my bangs curly like that. Even in high school, I used to pull a curling iron through it to straighten it and then, fluff it out and everything. So this is really a new look for me. So thank you very much for your compliment on my hair. I really appreciate that. But yeah, so anyway, let me know in the chat what you think. But on top of that, and thank you very much, WBL Gary. I really appreciate that. Mwah. But see it, elote, you guys. Oh, so good. And it doesn't take long at all to roast corn. Like to sit there and if you're on a grill, I think it takes like 15 minutes to have some grilled corn. I mean, 20 minutes? Seriously. Oh, look at this elote.
Place your corn in the grill and grill for about 20 minutes while rotating.
20 minutes.
All done. Peel the
Mm-hmm.
skin back. Get some tortilla cheese. Rub mayo all
Yep.
over your corn and coat with your queso. Cheese.
Yep. Look at
And
this.
don't forget that tahini.
Jet tahine. Told
There
you.
you have it, guys. Enjoy.
Oh my God, you guys.
Like so.
When I tell you that elote is like one of my favorite guilty pleasures because I make it so bad. Look at that. That's how I make mine look. Look at, oh my God, y'all. I don't know what kind of sauce they put on there. That's not tahine. Hold on, let me see. There it is, tahine. So that's what that is when I'm saying tahine. If you guys don't know, tahine is made with a unique blend of lime, mild chile peppers, and sea salt. So I was totally wrong. I thought it was tamarind. Oh well, shoot. My bad, y'all. I thought it was tamarind, but I'm not too above saying when I was wrong. So I was wrong. But yeah, tahine, dehydrated lime. I thought con limon. You have to get it with lime. That's just the most delectable part of it. Like what? But yes. The way to my heart is through some food, so I'm not even gonna lie. Hold on. I've just gotta keep that page. Save. Go back. Oh my God, you guys. Woohoo! Oh, look at these pictures, these gorgeous videos. Oh, this one looks so covered and delectable. Look at that. Yeah, I want some elote now too. Thanks, Andy. Thanks so much. Oh my gosh, I would totally tear up, easily tear it up, easily. Okay, you guys, we gotta leave the elote alone. Um, some people eat tagine on their mango or other fruits. Yes, and I've tried to. Um, I do try to eat tagine on like you said on mango, but you're supposed to eat it on the more less ripe mango, not on the ripe mango. You're supposed to eat it on the, like a green mango, and then you eat the tahine on it on that, and that's supposed to be better because I tried it with the ripe mango and I wasn't excited, but then I tried it with the green mango that wasn't ripe, and it was perfect. So yeah, you have to watch what you put it on. Oh, some people eat tagine. I've seen in the food videos. You're welcome. I hear that sarcasm, Andy. But I totally am grateful too because oh my god, I love tagine, and I love elote. You guys don't even know if it's ever a question. The answer is yes. If we're ever hanging out and they're like, "Do you think that LA might want some?" Yes, yes, she would. All right, let me think of another guilty pleasure. You know what my main basic pleasure is? I'm all talking about it before I say it. Is grilled cheese, you guys. I absolutely love grilled cheese, and the best grilled cheeses. Can I just look at some grilled cheese sandwiches with you guys? I feel like we can do this together. I feel like we can share these moments, okay? So let me tell you, my best grilled cheese sandwich comes from, and I'm so sorry, you can fight me later, okay? I totally take American white bread, um, preferably like rainbow bread, because, you know, when I was a kid, and then American cheese slices, like the Kraft American cheese slices. I'm so sorry. Like, I do like other melty cheeses with that, but the base has got to be the American cheese, just only because that's how I grew up and it's what I love. I know that some cheese snobs would be like, no, and I'll eat it like other ways, of course. I love cheese, yeah, but you guys don't even know. Look at this cheese sandwich made with sliced apples. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm also a bougie grilled cheese person. I don't want tomatoes in it. I don't want onions. I don't want apples. I could take some bacon. I mean, I could be convinced to try some bacon. Ooh, this looks good. Jalapeno poppered grilled cheese. Because when you add stuff to the grilled cheese sandwich, it's not a grilled cheese sandwich anymore. Now it's more like a patty melt, in my opinion. So, man, really simple grilled cheese. Ooh, what's this? Brie, apple, and cranberry grilled cheese. Okay, guys, I would try that. It looks good as hell, actually. I don't know. Would you guys try that? You have a Honeycrisp apple, some berry cranberry sauce, and then, oh, I don't know why I thought that said blueberry. I think my eye was looking at it thinking it was blueberry and supposed to be blueberry. So I totally made that blueberry. And anyway, sourdough bread, yeah. Mmm. You have to add Sauvignon Blanc to it? Wow. I would probably be. I'm not really an alcohol in my food while it's cooking kind of person. I'll eat it though. But if you ask me to make something, generally I just don't do that. I don't know why. Goat cheese, grilled cheese with honey and red pepper flakes. Oh, I see, with honey. Ooh, you guys, that kind of sounds good. Goat cheese, grilled cheese with honey drizzled on it and red pepper flakes. I might try that. I don't know. I'm a white bread and American cheese person too. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. My mom likes really nutty, healthy wheat bread with fancy cheeses, and she would cringe at my white bread and American. I have had cheese snobs turn their noses up. They're like, at the least, you should eat cheddar cheese on it. But like I said, I really like it with. I mean, it sounds delightful with the really healthy wheat bread and the fancy cheeses. That sounds so good, yeah. But I like the American cheese and the white bread. So me and you would be two twins in a pod, Amy. But this goat cheese, grilled cheese, sounds good. Like I would try that with a Havarti cheese as opposed to a grilled cheese. You guys, I'm always looking for a great melty cheese. Okay, so with the melty cheeses, I know that provolone and mozzarella. Well, okay, so mozzarella it melts quickly, but it doesn't. To me, sometimes have a flavor to it, and so then I go with provolone. And I'm not a fan of Swiss. I don't like the way it smells or how it melts, but Then I go to the other melty cheeses, Gruyere, Gouda, Havarti, and Havarti is my favorite melty cheese. So I'm just saying, like, generally speaking, I might cook it. But have you guys ever had bread cheese? Okay, so bread cheese, if you don't know, or I think this is all bread cheese, but they may call it something different. Yeah, but I'm not quite sure. But bread cheese is a log of cheese, yeah? And you can slice it and fry it. And you don't have to bread it. You don't have to. Hold up. Let me look. Let me look. Yeah. So it says you can, if you're so lucky to come across a package labeled bread cheese, the next time you hit up the cheese counter, don't ask questions, just buy it. They're not lying. Bring it home and heat it up however you'd like, in the toaster oven, microwave, sauteed in a pan, which is what I do with butter, or thrown on the grill. Once it's heated through and glossy, slice it into strips, eat, and thank us later. Y'all, they're not lying. They said no cheese bread. There's no bread in bread cheese, but we love it anyway. Bread cheese is a Finnish squeaky cheese, also known as. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce those because I might. I might. Juusolepa. Juusolepa. Okay, you guys. Sorry. It's a semi-soft cheese traditionally made with reindeer milk, but several American cheesemakers have adapted the Finnish original to create a pasteurized cow's milk version that's commonly known here as bread cheese. When you buy bread cheese at the store, it will already look browned and charred in spots like it's been toasted, and that's because, get off my screen, that's because baking is indeed part of the bread cheese making process. So again, if you guys have not had bread cheese, I cut mine into strips, and I just like have strips and I pick them up and eat them. But oh my God, you guys, bread cheese is so delectable. It's very, very savory. It's almost like eating a grilled cheese without the bread, seriously. And it's not messy. It holds its form very well. You have to watch what you fry it in though, because sometimes it might loosen a little too much. And then you've got too much run going on, especially if the heat's too high too. Let's see here. Did you ever make a... Oh, wait. She'd probably call it a fake bread and fake cheese. To each his own. Yes, indeed, Amy. Do you ever make a roast or stew in the crock pot? Yes. Yes. With a fresh bread loaf and butter. Oh. Okay, so I learned how to make the world's most tender roast beef. Oh, guys, this looks so good. I'm saving that one. And then let's see here. Beef roast. Crock pot recipes. Okay, so anyway, I learned how to do this, and it tastes just like the Cracker Barrel mushroom gravy pot roast or whatever it is. Or beef roast, whatever. And you guys, So they have so many different ones. Oh, you guys, this looks so good. Slow cooker that melts in your mouth. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's go back up at the top. We'll look at the crock pot Mississippi pot roast. Oh, this one sounds a little bit more it's got pepperoncini peppers in it. Look, banana peppers, is that what that is? And what's savory butter. Ooh, French onion smothered pork chops. I didn't even know about those until I came on this page. Hold on, let me see. Oh, these look so good. Crock pot roasts. Look at that savory, delectable goodness, you guys. Oh, let me see. Does this one move? The first picture that moves, I'm going for it. Crock pot roast beef. Ooh, let's look at this one. You guys, that looks like I want that to be on my plate. Look at the potatoes. Look at the roast beef. Oh, I can't even tell you. Reader's favorites. No, this isn't it. Skip in one. Oh, that's not it. How to make slow cooker roast beef. When do you know it's done? Okay, so that's a good thing to know. The internal temperature has to be 145 degrees. Okay. What kind of roast beef is best for the slow cooker? Sirloin tip roast. It always turns out tender and delicious. Okay. That's good to know because I sometimes just pick up whatever. The chuck roast, so okay. That's what I've always wanted to know. Frozen at least a dozen times. Better when they're fresh or totally thawed, but you get good results from frozen. To cook it from frozen, just add cooking time. 4 to 6 hours on low. Wow. That train is carrying, I don't know if you guys can hear that train in the background, but it's carrying some heavy load. Okay, so I'll look at that again because that looks very creamy and savory and delectable. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anybody? Anybody making it? Oh, here we go. I think this person might make it if it's not a fake. Okay, so this one's quick. It's less than a minute. Okay, so they're seasoning it. Sear the beef. All right. Until browned on all sides. Deglaze the pan. That's the goodness in the pan. And then you're going to saute your onions and your browned bits. The goodness. Just call it goodness. Okay. Tomato puree. Minced garlic. Add the beef. Add the vegetables. And you don't have to put it in the bottom, it looks like. Top with hot stock. Cook for 8 hours on low. Strain the gravy. Yes. She's like, look at how tender it is. It's just falling apart. I'm not even trying to do anything. Oh, that looks so good, you guys. Oh my goodness. Can I just tell y'all that this looks so good? OMG. Okay, so I'm going to keep that one out. Darn it. Which one should I put it under? Refocused foodie. I'll put it there. All right, that looked totally delightful. Okay, slow cooker. Let's scroll down arbitrarily. Oh, here's one. Hey. All right, so that looks more like the roast that I usually get. Okay, so they've got let the meat rest because, you know, it's working hard. Pot roasts. You've got the radishes. Now, I went through a kick, you guys, where I was eating the hell out of some radishes. Seriously. Radishes and a little bit of ranch dressing. And I would just barely put it and eat it. Oh my gosh. So good for a quick snack. I haven't had it in a while, but... Okay, so they browned it. They've already got the juices and everything in it. It looks all good, yeah? Cook for 10 to 12 hours. And then poke the meat. Indeed. Ooh, y'all, this looks so good. Yes. All right, anybody else? Anybody else? Easy slow cooker pot roast. Anybody else moving? Instant pot roast. What? Y'all, I want to get an instant pot. Do you guys have an instant pot? What is your opinion about it? And which one's a good brand if you know? Andy, do you use a instant pot? Okay, so that's the beef roast. Oh, that good looks so good. All that caramelized goodness, you guys. And then put the onion in and get all the goodness off the bottom of the skillet. Garlic. Garlic will caramelize, so you have to watch cooking that at a high heat. Beef broth. Onions caramelize as well, though. Look at that. And then tomato paste, Worcestershire. I was telling you guys yesterday, I learned how to spell it by needing to put it on a grocery list. And so it's W-O-R, Cester, C-E-S-T-E-R, Shire, S-H-I-R-E, Worcestershire. So just in case you want to know, it is. And so now I call it Worcestershire sauce. And people are like, no, it's Worcester, wherever you're from, you know. Okay. That looks good. I would do that. Okay, so minimize. All right, so that Instant Pot recipe looks good. What is this? Promoted by Land O'Lakes. What is that? Cream. Oh, that's mushroom. I couldn't tell what that was in the ladle, you guys. I was like, what? Ooh. I thought it was ice cubes for some reason. Ooh, cheesy stuffed butternut squash. Now, this looks like a recipe from... no, I don't... So you cut your squash lengthwise and you scoop out the seeds and then you bake it for 40 minutes. Then you scoop the squash out in a medium bowl, leaving a 1/4 inch thick shells. Add cheese, sour cream, chives, and paprika to the sauce. Squash flesh mix. Mix well and then spoon into shells. Combine cracker crumbs and butter and sprinkle them over the top. Okay. Very interesting. Let me see, if you want to put some flavor in the mozzarella, use oil and your favorite seasoning. I never thought of that. All right, Andy. I haven't heard of bread cheese before. I found it in the grocery stores. They had it at Whole Foods, but they called it like by a Greek name. And so I knew the package, but I don't remember what the name of it was. But here in this state, I found it, and it was in the grocery store. It was like a Homeland grocery store, and it had it listed as bread cheese. And I felt it, and I was like, this feels very... And then I saw it, and it said you can fry it. And I was like, this is it. So anyway, I got it. I sliced the slices, and oh my God, you guys, I love cheese, and I love bread cheese. It is delightful. I'm glad that they're not using the elk, because I told you about my experiences with goat cheese and goat milk, so I'm not sure. Let me see here. I ate and I'm about getting hungry again. And no, ma'am. Okay, Andy, I'm telling you, bread cheese is delightful. If you guys ever have a chance, and if you like cheese, do it. If you see it, just be like, okay, LA said to go ahead and pick this up. Pick it up. You're welcome. But if you're not a fan of cheese, and there are a lot of people who are not fans of cheese, that's quite understandable, and it ain't for you. You guys, I want to make a Jamaican beef patty, but I want to make it with just the ingredients for the Jamaican beef patty. Have you guys ever made Jamaican beef patties? Jamaican beef patties, authentic. And I want to make a Jamaican chicken stew. There's Okay, so first, y'all, I like the Jamaican beef patties that have apricot chipotle thighs. That's not a beef patty. But I don't want the crust for it. I just want the low carb. These are low carb Jamaican beef patties, but I don't want any carb. Let's try it with no carb. How to make Jamaican beef patties. Is there a live one going on? Will this one be live? No, it looked good though. Let's see. Will they do it? Grilled fish tacos. Ooh, y'all, that sounds good. That's not even what we're looking at. Hold on. Is this... Oh, no, it's not. Okay, so you're going to first saute chopped onion, garlic, scotch bonnet or habanero, chile, garlic powder, salt, thyme, and allspice until softened. Then add the ground beef, breaking it up into pieces and cook until cooked through. Then add breadcrumbs to help bind the filling. I guess you could make it without breadcrumb because I'm not too picky about it binding. Then add broth or water to absorb into the crumbs. Cool the filling until ready to use. So that's pretty much it. So where's the recipe? Oh, here we go. Okay, so you've got the ingredients being these spices, and that's it. Let me try some other site because I always want to make it, and then I see several different ways to cook it, yeah? And then I'm just like, and I really just want the interior. Nobody's making it. Come on, let me see a live video, y'all. No. Nobody's making it. All right. So, hold on. Where's this voice coming from? With that kind of power, you can skip the pre-rinsing. Oh, you guys. Oh, here it is. Where is that coming from? That audio. All right. So let's see here. Jamaican spicy curried meat pies. It's not a meat pie. It's a patty. It's a Jamaican beef patty. All right. So, all scallion, scotch bonnet pepper. That's unanimous. Curry powder. I did not see allspice in this mix. But I did see scotch bonnet and curry. So, that's a different one. Okay, see, this is where I get confused because when I go to the grocery store, I'm like, oh, I want to make a Jamaican beef patty. So I grab some beef, yeah, and then I get stuck. Let me see. Anybody? Can you please help me? All right, Jamaican beef filling. Now, this one looks like it has a little bit more. Onion, garlic, paprika, allspice. There it is. Curry, there it is. Salt, pepper, chili pepper. Okay, so this one looks the most promising, I guess. And then whenever I have a Jamaican beef patty, I always love to top it with cheese. So I'll open it around the seam carefully with my fork, flip it open. I'll smother it with like provolone or something, close it back again, and then heat it thoroughly and bake it. It is disgusting how I make it, but it is so delicious. No, but anyways, okay, back to the Jamaican beef patty. You guys, I am honestly, absolutely, totally so starving right now. Oh my gosh. And I haven't even made my, oh, look at this kitty. I haven't even made my dressing yet. Crispy fried cheese dog? Huh. Okay, guys, I gotta look at this. Maxine, loose hot dogs. What happened? Okay, hot dogs, yes. Cook 2 minutes per side. And then have cheddar cheese. So you want to basically like almost burn it and then wrap the hot dog. Okay. Hot dogs, get your hot dogs here. I would still want it on a bun, but that's pretty good if you don't want to have all that mess. Hot dog tornado? Cheese crusted quesadilla? What? I don't know what to click on next. You got here. Let's look at this one first. It's the music. You'd have to core big enough for the hot dog. Oh, you guys, can I tell you that one of my favorite fair foods is corn dogs? I love turkey legs, corn dogs, and funnel cake. I like the sugared cashews and the sugared peanuts. And what else? What else? Oh, when they have strawberry lemonade drinks there. Look at this. This is just horribly delicious looking. Whew. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead. I love corn. Yes, I do too, Amy. I do too. Forging through my cupboard for meal ideas while watching. Oh my gosh. Well, Amy, I think I'm going to go ahead and to everyone who's still in the living room, mwah, I am getting ready to go make me some food. I still have to make my stuffing, and so I'm going to I'm going to take my sausage, the sage, and I'll split it in half, make half of it with the cornbread, half of it with the regular bread, and then tomorrow I'll be able to let you guys know what I thought, and let you guys know which one I would probably vote for again. Knowing me, though, probably both, all of the above. Good luck, Amy, finding recipe ideas. I'm curious to know if you found any. And to everyone in the living room, I love you guys. Huge hugs to you guys. And I hope to see you tomorrow for Free Game Friday, where we talk about different games that are coming up and that are free and that are cheap. I hope to see you guys soon. Mwah. Muchos besos. Bye, guys.